to Daniel Reviews. I'm Daniel Goodwin, and today we're looking at the Milwaukee 21 gauge 12 volt pen nailer. Let's get into it. This, I'm just going to be honest, I love this nailer. It is so handy for trim work. In fact, I pretty much use this exclusively on all of my softer woods for sure, trim work. Let me just go over its features. It's pretty basic. You've got your battery compartment here with just kind of the cylindrical 12 volt Milwaukee standard battery. You've got your loader for your pin nails here. It can accommodate up to, geez, I'm going to have to double check my numbers, but I think 1.5 inch. I don't think you can go any longer than that. Let's see what else. That's pretty much it. You've got a depth adjuster here, and it's got a decent amount of adjustment that you can do. This is when it's all the way over, it's as far down as it'll go, and then of course you got several clicks of adjustment there. I'm still not a fan of this just keep rolling and rolling and rolling until you get to it. I wish there was, you know, just like 5 levels of settings that you just click between those settings easily, but this works. This is kind of how everybody does their nailers and staplers, so it is what it is. You got a belt hook here. It's very light, very portable, small profile. You can get right into the details with this triangular tip, and that's why I love using it. It's just fantastic in terms of weight and relative to its power. It does have, as you can see, a little light here to illuminate when you're maybe working in a dark recess or something. But that's pretty much it. So it just does just a fine job, and you know, just really tiny. You probably can't even see it on the camera just how small those holes are. Just zoom in a little bit so you can see this a tad better, but there is one safety thing that I want to point out. So there is a little trigger safety that you pull down with your middle finger, and then you pull the trigger with this finger. In a lot of the nailers that I'm used to, there is a, you know, you got to press down on the tip in order to be able to fire. On this one, at least on the model I got, that's not the case. So just to try to show this a little closer, here is your safety. You pull this down with your middle finger, and then you pull the trigger with this. As I mentioned, there is no additional safety. A lot of times I'm used to, you have to depress this tip, you know, press against something in order to fire. On this model, the one that I received, that's not the case. I can pull this down and literally, I don't know if you heard that, it just shot against the wall. I think I'll wrap it up with that. I just want to say, again, I love this finish trim nailer. I use it all the time. I hardly ever reach for my Makita 18 gauge because this 23 gauge is so useful for, again, any of the softer woods. I think you would probably have some trouble with, you know, oak, shooting into a hard oak or some of the harder woods, but for most of my work and the trim work I'm doing around the house and different projects, this is so great, so lightweight, so maneuverable that I just don't need you know, anything else. I just always keep this one on standby. That'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Make sure and hit the subscribe button because we got several more videos coming, and I will see you in the next video.